Hello, welcome in to Clear Rye. I hope you're all doing really well. This is going to be a random reading. I'm just going to allow the divine to use me as a human Ariel, and we're going to see what comes out. Due to the law of one and the archetypal nature of the realm, you may find that a video labeled for one person is actually appealing to thousands because universal law, baby. So I'm going to see what the main message is that Spirit wants to get across, and I'm going to use my compass cards and we'll see what the issue is. What does the divine want to talk about today? Okay, we've got the heart to feel coming up on the table, and the heart is everything. This is about learning to trust the way we feel over anything else, because you know, other people's opinions and the way they live their life, it's so hypnotic, right, that we can forget who we are when we're used to being around other people, particularly the overbearing type people who convince you because they're so convinced they're right. You can even pick up on their energy and think, well, are they right? It feels like they're right, and that's because you're picking up on their rightness in their own mind. But this is about really clearing all of that out and allowing your heart to lead the way. And we've got potentials on the table, so someone's heart is trying to guide them towards their true potential. And I'm getting that the person I'm speaking to has a lot of energy that they kind of sit on, and it's not surprising. We've got eyes to see here next to the heart to feel. So this is all about the difference between copying what you see around you, or doing things the way other people do it, or the way other people want you to do it, and realigning yourself to the truth of your potential by zoning into your feelings. We've got the 9th house on the bottom of the deck, so it seems to me that someone's got a really important spiritual purpose on this planet. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone, you could be particularly powerful, feisty, potent. There are energies that you carry with you that I feel like not many people have seen, or you haven't been given the platform or the opportunity to use these energies. These are very powerful, very primal forces that I feel like want to move through you, because I feel like people have only seen the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, right? People maybe only see the decoration on your cake. They've got no idea what you've got hidden in your alchemical cupboard, especially with these 9th house energies. I feel like you're very powerful, and I feel like maybe you're pulling something out for people to see with this eyes to see card. This is all about what is visible versus what you can actually feel. So you could be thinking about showing people your potential, or pulling something out of your beautiful alchemical apothecary. I can really feel someone's soul here with these beautiful, it's almost like these bottles here, you know. Imagine if in your own personal invisible apothecary you've got these bottles of elixir that really want to be used, and that's what I'm feeling here. You can interpret the sort of energies that you've got to use in part by using your birth chart and having a look at what you've brought in and in what degree your planets are. So I feel like there's potentially a lot of Scorpio in this person's birth chart that I'm picking up on. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling me 8th house as well. 8th house or Scorpio placements will be really relevant to someone watching this reading. And again, we've got Scorpio as one of the fixed signs here coming out. So some things will never change. But you know what I'm feeling here? What they're saying is they're kind of getting shamanic with me and kind of being like, no, nothing will change. You will still be who you always are, regardless of whether you show people or not. Don't know why they're getting like that with me, because we've got the stability of these 4 columns here. But what they're telling me is that your love for yourself and potentially bravery to follow how you feel, because it's going to be breaking away from doing things logically and rationally, and it's going to be you getting things moving based on how you feel. Getting this wheel turning requires you to activate it, is what I'm getting here. And you could know that there's a major move you want to make. I feel like they feel like whoever's watching this is taking it all too seriously, and I feel like that's why they just got into that energy for that split second. It's almost like they want someone to take it easy when it comes to this next move they're going to make, how they're going to do it. It feels, we've got the moon, it feels like a big deal to us when we do something new, but once you get comfortable with it, once you get used to it, you kind of look back and you're like, oh, that was easy, you know? And I feel like that's what they're trying to get across here. That this potential is not going to shift, it's not going to disappear, you're not going to not be who you are. It's almost like they're saying there's no hiding this. You might not be showing it to the big wide world of fleshy humans yet, but the non-physical already know who you are. They can already see inside your moon, your own personal moon, essentially. They know what ingredients you're carrying here. And again, this is about revealing something with the moon, being a card of secrets and illusions. But I feel like you are ready to reveal these energies to somebody. Again, I feel like there's going to be a big move you're going to make. Maybe you're going to make a YouTube channel. Maybe you're going to start selling something. But this is like a big move that gets the wheel turning. And they're saying you're going to do this in the purity of the energy of the heart here. And it's going to get this wheel turning, 9 of Cups energy. So this is all about you being satisfied by the energy you put out, having to be returned to you. So when you put out things based on your heart energy, something has to come back to you that's really fulfilling with this 9 of Cups. So, I wonder. Let's see what the animal cards are saying, because it's interesting. This has come up on the table. What I'm getting with this World card is that often when you carry this big, huge potential, people can feel it in you even when you're young. So you could have found yourself placed in a scene in the household you lived in or something like that, where everyone around you could feel your potential and they kind of have the urge to squash it down. And that's something no one tells you. That even adults get resentful of energy they feel in children. It's a potential. And a lot of us grew up around resentful parents, so we know this, right? You could have really had these big, beautiful dreams, and there could have been people around you trying to squash it down. They could see what you were holding. They did know, but they just wanted to pretend that they didn't know. They wanted to gaslight you. They wanted to reflect something into your little subconscious mind. Whether you're an adult or a child, when this happens, it makes no difference. We always carry the cherubim, beautiful cherubima energy with us as portions of source energy wherever we go. So I feel like there's someone watching this. You've always had big dreams and you've always had people trying to squash it down and act like they couldn't see who you were, but they could see who you were. They could feel who you were. And Spirit saying, don't take their resentments personally, because that's just who they are, and we could let ourselves get tied up with that. But I do feel like there's this energy where maybe someone around you made you want to hide who you are. This could be very soft subliminals, very like little needles going into your subconscious mind, things that the conscious mind might not even detect. So they want you to sort of shake that off and just go forward wholeheartedly regardless. Yeah, we've got the horse energy here and the nightingale. So I really feel like this is about you allowing yourself to gallop forward and really allowing the soul to take over here, because there's something you haven't showed anybody yet. And it's kind of this energy of the longer you don't show this energy, the more potency it's going to build up. So it's almost like managing your potent energy before it overspills. Learning to use it, because like that shamanic energy was saying through me, it's not going anywhere. They're kind of teasing you with this, like, but I feel like it really will build up in potency. And there's this need for you to handle it before it gets too powerful, you know, fire ant energy here. So you could be concerned about getting too much attention. You could be concerned about maybe being swamped with people's expectations of you if you show a certain side of yourself. This is about getting ahead of the game with the crow energy. This is about magic, seeing things ahead of time and having sort of premonitions before something happens. So this is all about stability, despite the fact that the wheel is, you know, wanting to be turned. This is about making sure things are stable and that you're thinking of your long-term plan ahead of time, because there's a lot of victory here with the horse energy and you singing your own song, you being your own being. There's a lot of uniqueness here with the nightingale. But I feel like there's more stability coming here. I feel like the things you're worried about aren't such big deals as maybe you think they are. Because what Spirit's saying here is that they always get distracted. It doesn't matter who's, you know, the sip of the moment. It doesn't matter who's the one getting all the attention in a single moment. Humans are very fickle. They'll forget really quickly, right? This is about you looting the realm and creating something on this plane of existence with your physical ingredients, your potentials, to really get your vision going here. That's the important thing. And I feel like there's been too much outside energy trying to, it's not that it's trying to distract you, it's not that it's even trying to sabotage you, it is just being what it bees. But you've got to carve out space for you to be what you be. And I feel like right now, or I feel like the habit has been for you to kind of hide your true power, go with the flow, with the fish energy, and live within other people's realities that they've already carved out. And I feel like now it's time for you to really carve out your own reality without anyone else's opinions really getting in the mix here. There's this energy of they soon forget, you know, they soon forget with the fire ant energy. But, you know, I feel like your energy could really cause a splash here. 4 of Cups. So this is about going for your gifts or allowing the world to make you jaded. And, you know, maybe there's an avoidance here of not wanting energies coming into your reality. But I feel like there's an inevitability. Ace of Pentacles. The new pathway is waiting for you to pour water on it and to get that fruit growing. Let's have a look at this 9 of Cups with the potentials. So you've got everything you need to create the dream, whatever way you want to create it. But I feel like there are things that have put you off. And now it's time, 8 of Wands, for you to fly forward. There's a devil may care energy here where if we allowed our mind to rule everything, we'd never get anything done because we'd have so many logical reasons not to do things. And there's this energy here of you just sort of throwing caution to the wind and going ahead. Again, that moon energy showing up on the table. And an energy of let them handle it how they handle it. You're entitled to be who you truly are. There we go. It's this Empress energy, full of power, but maybe things in your life have encouraged you not to be in your full power. And it's about time. I'm getting this energy of it's about time you had enough of this, because there are always energies around that will put anyone off doing what they want to do. But you, my dear, are fruitful. We've got Empress energy. This is about letting your soul's potential spill out into the realm. Maybe there is this energy of you feeling like you're revealing secrets, or you don't know how people are going to act to this, but you are who you are. And the forest will grow regardless of what the people think of it. You must grow, darling. You must bloom. But I don't feel like anyone's really seen you in this full power before. Or the most typical thing with humans is that they're stuck in the rat race. They're stuck doing things they don't want to do. They bowed down. They gave in. They gave up on their dreams. And then they get funny about the ones who don't give up on their dreams. They get jealous, okay? Because you are the cherubima who's going for gold. Spirit wants you to slap away any other opinions. They're very hypnotic. They're very convincing. But they're not making loot happen. They're not making magic happen like you are. Everything you create in this world, you create also etherically. So I feel like there's something you're creating in this world that is essential to your soul group, to your most bonded cluster of the energies you're connected to in the heart. Something you're creating here, independent of what the humans think or whatever, is going to build something permanent non-physically, is what I'm getting here. So it's more important that you do this independently and you be your true self, because this will benefit you and your cluster forever. The etheric world is the world we come from, and it is forever. It's permanent. So there's something here that's really important for you to create for the permanence of your cluster, is what I'm getting here. Okay, Empress, Emperors. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this reading made sense, and I know that to at least one person it's something they really need to hear. So I hope it helped. Lots of love, darling. Mwah.